Piano. Annie here with a quick and fun lesson on octaves and tremolos. Although you may want to call the tremolos some different things. All right, so let's start with octaves. I think you're familiar with octaves. You find a note anywhere on the piano, and then you find its identical note an octave higher or an octave lower, and you get an octave. And your hand should start to get comfortable eventually with an octave reach, okay? And if you're not comfortable with it, you should practice. Maybe go up and down the blues scale. Once your hand is comfortable in an octave position, maybe try going a little faster. Try some different rhythms. And then maybe going fast octaves, between two different octaves. Okay? And then there's one octave "Hey, Look at Me Now" riff that we did, which was and you can look at the "Hey, Look at Me Now" video if you would like to learn that a little more thoroughly. But anyway, get comfortable with octaves. And once you do, then you can add an octave tremolo, which is just something you'll see a lot of blues and boogie-woogie players doing, where they wiggle sort of, or almost like a trill between two notes. Okay? If you're a regular piano player, you're probably familiar with a trill, but the blues players spread it out a little more. Sometimes they even add a note in the middle, which I really like to do. It sort of stabilizes, like a little place to root your hand while you tremolo back and forth. So anyway, give it a try, okay? One thing that I like to do is to find, if I'm in the C position, I go to note 3, which in this case would be the E, right? And I'll find the 5, so that I'm doing an octave on the 3 note, and then I put my pointer down on the number 5 note, which is the G. And if I were in the C chord, it would sound like this. Let's go to F. Let's go to G now. Okay, so that's just some ways that you can put that together. And if you're not comfortable yet with octaves, then just practice it in a bunch of different ways, and then eventually add in the tremolo. But be careful not to tire out your hand and your fingers. Try to keep it loose. Shake it out all the way from your neck to your shoulders to your elbows, your forearms, and then to your hands, okay? You don't want to be practicing that for a long time and then aching up, because it will travel all through every possible joint in your body. You want to keep things loose, and the more that you do it, the easier it will get. So that is all I wanted to show you today, was the idea of a tremolo. And you don't have to have that middle anchor. You could just I was just showing you that is another option, and there's no perfect way to do it. That middle note, whatever you're hitting, will sort of come in sometimes. It won't come in other times, and it gives it a really cool and unique sound. By the way, you'll see different fingerings when people do tremolos. So let's say you were doing something between the C and the E, a third interval. Some people will do that with pointer and ring finger, and they're really good at it. Like Brendan Kavanaugh is great at it. And so that may be more comfortable for you. middle finger may be more comfortable for you. So just see what works for your hand. Okay, I'll see you next time. Thanks.